Right, sir. Thank you, AIOS, Dr. Amit and Dr. Puri ma'am, to give me this opportunity, and thank you, Dr. Damonash, for bringing up such beautiful points for me to counteract. So I'm going to speak for early trabeculectomy in the management of glaucoma in the present scenario of pandemic. I'm for the motion. So TRAB, as we know, everybody has said it is a gold standard surgical option for all types of glaucoma, and it has got excellent long-term success rates, and it is the procedure of choice to ensure constant IOP reduction and preserve the existing visual acuity, and it has relatively low serious complication rates. So what do we do with these patients with 0.9 cupping, uncontrolled IOP, HFA with macular split, and on maximum medical therapy? Will you still give them AGM, or will you opt for a trap? So let's debate. So in this COVID-19 pandemic, we were all made to think, but then I would vouch for trabeculectomy for better IOP reduction and for preserving the vision. So in a study done by Subhadra et al, they contacted patients who were due for treatment between April 1st, 2020 to July 31st, 2020. So they were out of the 80 out of those patients, 88.21 patients, and out of those patients, they 57.3% were not adherent to medication. Now, what was the cause? The main barriers were non-availability of medication, financial difficulties, and 20% of the patients felt that the medicines were not doing any good to them. So all said and done, our patients are not so medically adherent. So why trabeculectomy? So in another study done by Motla et al, they compared trabeculectomy versus medical therapy over a period of 6.6 years, and they found that trabeculectomy was associated with significantly better outcomes in terms of vision, visual fields, better visual BCVA, and number of drugs required. So why trap? So and again they would say that the rate of conversion to surgical therapy in the medical group was 34%. So ultimately the patients who are on AGM have to come under the knife one day or the other, and it just takes 20 to 25 minutes when combined with phaco, and there is no need for general anesthesia, so the less chances of exposure to the virus. And also, when do we consider, as Tamonash has said, that when IOP is poorly controlled on maximum medical therapy, high IOP with progressive visual loss, we consider for TRAP. There is no other way out, and multiple drug regimens reduce the chances of successful trabeculectomy. So now what do? We do a proper preoperative risk stratification and reassurance, attentive patient selection, careful antimetabolite use, meticulous surgical technique, and suturing and watchful for post-operative period. So what do in intraoperatively? We have to have a patient with RT-PCR negative. We use surface disinfection for the sheet, for the OT table, and we use disposable drapes, as we all do. For aerosol spread, what we can do, patient wearing the mask, surgeon wearing double mask, double gloves, and eye shield. Avoid communications during the surgery as far as possible, and use syringes without cannulas for irrigating. That will reduce the aerosol spread. Post of follow-up, in the pre-pandemic era, we were calling the patients for POD 1, POD 10th and 15th day, POD 30th and POD 45th day. But during the pandemic, we can call the patient on post of day 1. We can increase the follow-up for, at least say, call the second follow-up at 3 weeks, and the next follow-up at 6 weeks. And in the 3 weeks follow-up, we can decide on a laser suture lysis or doing a bleb massage. So it's a very kind of a safety window that we have, and it's not a very early or very ones. So the main barriers of follow-ups during the pandemic were lockdown, transport problem, and financial constraints. But these were not going to deter us, because lockdown and non-availability of public transport can be counteracted by e-pass, by private vehicles, and by teleconsultation, and by Uberization of eye care. So we all have been doing teleconsultation through smartphones and through this teleconsultation, and also we can Uberize the eye care, because now we have got instruments like we have instruments like the HFA has been converted into C3 analyzer. Then we have tonometry, which has been gone to eye care tonometer, and then fundus photographs can be taken care on by Remedio Fundus on 4. So to conclude, where there is a will, there is a way. So option of early trabeculectomy should be considered for long-term efficacy, and early trap by experienced surgeons can save the precious money spent on AGM investigations and multiple